Hello, hello, hello. Howdy. Hi, Angela. Hi, Sue. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Laveda. Oh, come on. There it is. Ooh. Don't ask me. All right, let's see if this one works. Oh, sugar nuts. How are ya? How are ya? Hold on, y'all. I forgot to change the YouTube. Ting-a-tang-tang. Ting-a-tang-tang. Hey, my Ashley. How goes it? Oh, are we starting this already? Thank you. There we go. Save. What's going on, peeps? This week ended up being like the crazy week, which we kind of knew because anytime you take off of your routine for 2 weeks, it's like you got to get back into the routine. But everything was all combobulated, so we knew that the housekeepers weren't going to come on Monday. They were supposed to come on Tuesday. And then she calls and says, no, can they come on Wednesday? So I was already prepared for them not to come or for them to come on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, Wednesday. Then Trevor ended up working off property on Tuesday, so I didn't need to take him to work because he actually went out of town, like kind of far out of town. And when they do that, Troy, golly, you dig into it, son. When they do that, they carpool, which is really nice because it was like 2 hours away or something like that. And then on Wednesday, Nick's like, I have to go to my aunt's house. So do you want me to take Trevor to work? And I was like, of course. But it was all combobulated. Then the housekeepers came. And then today, Lindy and I were supposed to get on so she could finish her shadow box from Saturday. But I had sent her stuff priority mail on Monday. And we didn't really think about it being that it is holiday season. It's scheduled to not even get there until tomorrow. But when I looked at tracking yesterday, it hadn't even left California yet. Hi, Matt. Hi, Treese. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Helen. So I was like, what the heck? So I had scheduled the live and everything, which you guys might have seen. And then I was telling Lindy, and she was like, oh, do you want to wait? Because I'd really prefer to have the stuff that you sent me. And I'm like, we're on the same page. Because I sent her some stuff that goes with what she's doing, like just product stuff. So anyways, so then I canceled that live, and it's been chaotic. And then Megan was supposed to pop on with me yesterday, but I had to cancel with her as well because the housekeepers, I was just like, oh. So she might pop in here today. I'm pretty sure she is, but she's got like kid stuff, so she's gonna try to stop into the shop and then pop in. So to show you guys our acrylic purses, but I told her don't if she can't make it, she can pop in whenever she wants. So anywho, nanny. Hi, Barbara Ross. Good evening, Jill. Jill, how's your weather over there? How's everybody's weather? It's such a yucky, overcast, so dark always. I feel like we wake up, it's dark. It's all dark all day long. Then time change. It doesn't help any. It's just dark, 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 all the time dark. Anyways, enough of me. Wow. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I don't know why I keep doing that. If you were on the Terry Lightsey page, I'm not supposed to be streaming. And if you guys hear a lisp, I've got like a cut on my tongue back here. So, and it really hurts. Anyways, if you're on the Terry Lightsey page, please head over to Craft and Chaos and get used to being over on Craft and Chaos, because I'm not supposed to be streaming on the Terry Lightsey page at all anymore. It just happens when I forget and start clicking too many buttons. Yeah, and it hits my tooth. And so it like just keeps rubbing, and so I feel like I'm talking like with a lisp because it hurts. I'm trying to avoid it hitting my back teeth, and I think the more that I try to avoid it, it hits it more. So it's really annoying. Anyways, so look at the little book, you guys. Look at how. Whoops! Oh, why did I do that? I forgot I had these little things on there. Hold on. Look at the little snow down here. It came out perfectly. So we're just going to do some Umbra on here really quickly. I thought that I had more of these little corners, the antique color, but I don't. I only have the golds left. So they're too bright, so we're going to try to antique them up and see if that helps a little bit. We'll see. Anywho, Nanny, I don't know. I think I might have bit it and didn't. I don't remember bite, because you know when you bite your tongue or your lip or your cheek, you're like, oh. I don't remember, but it hurts, and it's way back there too. So I don't like it. Soggy here, and some areas have flood. Oh no, Miss Linda. Oh, flooding. No. That's awful. All right, let's get my desk onto screen. That was weird. Oh, no. Is the camera about to fall off? Wait. That's straight. There we go. So I have these in like that, the antique color, but I couldn't find any more small ones. I must have used them all, and I wanted them to go there. But you see how, we have gold on here, so it's not a bad thing, but they're very, very bright. So we're going to try to take some Umbra and dull that down a little bit. I can't get close to my desk because Onyx is down here. But we do need to do some shading around here because it looks really strange to me. So let's get a little something. Let's get my tiny little brushes. Not sure which is worse. Anything with a tooth mouth. Oh, ooh. Owie. Ooh. Oh, I don't know, because the mouth takes longer to heal, right? But like a cracked rib, I've never had a cracked rib before, but I've heard that they're very painful, and you literally breathing, sneezing, coughing, laughing, anything hurts. So obviously Sue doesn't listen to me when I talk. Lindy was supposed to be here today, but I mailed her stuff on Monday and it didn't get to her. As of yesterday, it hadn't even left California yet. So she says that she would rather wait until she has everything, which I agree with. That's the whole purpose of me sending stuff to her. So she'd rather wait till it gets to her. And so it says it's supposed to arrive tomorrow, and I paid extra for it to go priority too, which stinks. But it says it's supposed to arrive tomorrow, but yesterday it hadn't even moved out of the California hub, which, it could just be that they're not scanning it. I didn't check it today because I didn't have any high hopes. Plus, we already canceled, so. She's like, hi, Carol. Yep, mine is right under my, oh, owie. So I'm just literally taking one of my little shader brushes. It's the very tiny, tiny one. And we're just going to go around the little stars. On the stars is fine as well. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, so Lindy and I talked about it, and as soon as it arrives, which I would be very surprised if she gets it tomorrow, seriously. But as soon as it arrives, then we'll get together and see whenever she's free, because I mean, on most normal occasions, it seems like lately my schedule's been all kind of crazy, but I told her, you know, I'm here, so all you have to do is just tell me. What is it stuck to? All right, so I'm going to get one of my little blendy brushes. And I'm kind of pushing the shadow up to the stars before we start kind of wiping away. And actually don't really want to wipe away. I'm going to take that and kind of drag it all the way through everything up here. And then we're going to do the same around the trees. Oh my gosh, I loved her excitement too. And that's another reason why, you know, I'd want for her to, because I sent her like acrylic primer so she can prime the molds, because she didn't have any primer. She had like gesso, but it was, golly, it's a brand that I used to use like when I first started crafting. Can't even remember. Was it Liquitex or something like that? And then I sent her decor chalky paint. Oh, I sent her oh, that's what I really wanted her to have, is I sent her antiquing gel, because you guys remember that amazing texture she got on the roof, and with the structure paste. So although we can use antiquing paste, she's gonna have to really go hard at the paste to like remove the excess, but it would be much easier if she could do it with the antiquing gel, because literally, you know, baby wipe. So I really wanted her to have that as well, so she can, you know. And then I feel like I sent her something else, but I can't remember. But those were the important things. So I'm glad she decided to wait, because I actually, you guys might have seen, I set the live and then I sent her the links to the live after we were, you know, and then I was like, your box isn't going to be there. So then if you guys did catch it, wonder what happened, I did cancel it because, like I said, you know, we talked after I set the light. So you guys see how just a little bit of shading takes it from, like, I don't know, it just kind of was, the stars, everything was sticking out kind of weird to me. Yeah, I think, hi Mary Sharkey, hi Miss Edie, hola Ari. I think she will just enjoy it that much more. And because she is keeping it for herself, you know, she even said like it's something that she hopes that maybe they can bring out, you know, every year or what have you. Like, I really want it to turn out like as perfect as she visions it to be, you know. I mean, nothing is ever perfect, we know that, but you know what I'm saying, like, it's her first time doing the castings, and I love that shadow box. And so I just wanted to be as perfect, or for her to be as happy with it as she possibly can be. So I just did a little, a lot of it's going to wipe away, guys, because, so I'm going to just push up to it. Because we did varnish on the top here, you do have more control and it will wipe away a lot easier. So I'm just pushing the excess up to the transfer. The brush is so little, it doesn't really pick up too much product. And then I'll show you guys what we're going to do. I'm actually going to take the clean one so I can do the same thing. I'm just going to push it down to the, what are the bottom of the stairs there. So, all right. These things. So I want these, this is the last thing we'll do, is I want these to go up here. But like I said, they're just way too bright. So let's see if we can just tone them down just a tad. Hi, Melissa Joyce. Thank you. Hi, Jeanette. Ash, you should already know. You should already know. As soon as you want to do anything else, it's not going to happen. All right, so I'm actually going to use a bigger brush because we'll be here for days with that one. So let's use this, not much bigger, but I'm going to go all over it. Because again, it's too gold for me right now. It's just too bright. So there's a lot of little crevices where the antiquing paste can stick. And that's what I want it to do. And where I would usually wipe it back, I'm not going to. I will dab it just a little bit to get any, excess off. But I'm not going to wipe back like I usually do. And then let's see if that does the trick for us. I think that's a lot better. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Do you see? That's a lot better than what it was. And then once we get it on, I will also do some shading around. I wish Onyx would let me get closer to my desk. I will also do some shading around the corners as well. Hi, Rosie. All right. That is just way too small for me to figure out where to do all of the things to it. So let's see how we can hold this. Hey, now. Guess we'll just hold the tip of that. Okay. And then we'll move on and let this sit because obviously I can't start doing any shading around it right away. All right. Then we'll come back and do some more umbra with the small guys once it's sat and dried. Let me clean off my weapons here. I told you guys, I think I've told you guys I left these sitting up like this. Why did it freeze? I left these sitting up like this in this little box, and oh, it got me good. It got me real good. Okay, so let's close that up. All right. Oh my God, it's that same piece of hair. What on earth? Okay, I'm going to put this over here by my fan. Okay, and get that to dry. All right. Do you guys remember some time ago, Treese had asked me, she asked me to do something, and then she also said like a cloche or something. I think I did whatever else she asked me to do, and I can't remember what that was. Anyways, I was looking through my room, and I had said that I had a bunch of cloches in there. So I thought that, I don't know, we can try to figure out. I have no game plan. Go figure. But look at this one that I've had. I don't know. I think I must have bought it for like Valentine's or something like that. I don't know. But I can't remember what else she asked me to do, y'all. An ornament, maybe? I think that's when I did the velvet powder ornament, maybe. I don't know. I promise I listened. Hi, Chris. So, anyways, I was tinking. What if we took Santa's holiday cheer? We pour, I don't know which one I want. We might pour all of them. And resin. And then stand him inside of the cloth. And do like a little, like some like little presents and stuff at his feet. I don't know. No, Ashley wanted stone effect. Treese asked me to do like projects, and I know one of them was a cloche because I remember that, and I'm pretty sure the other one was the velvet powder ornament. Not she wanted velvet powder, but she wanted me to do an ornament. I think, I'm pretty sure. So, and they're already sold out. I still have white casting, but I brought in the 32-ounce bottles, or which would be 16 and 16. I didn't bring them in before because I wasn't really sure if y'all would want the bigger bottles, but they sold out so quickly. So the 16-ounce total weights are still in stock. So if you need white casting resins, they're still in stock. But I'll bring in more of the 32. I'm almost wondering if you guys want 32 of the black as well. Although the black doesn't move as fast as the white. I have that mold, love it. I got the stone effect. I want to see it in use before I attempt it. Aha! Okay, so let's pour these Oh, she moved. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah. let's pour these Santas. And which one are you? Are you my clear one? And then we can see which one we want to stand up, because he has presents. He has presents. He has presents. They're just in like different ways. And this says Merry Christmas, which I'm thinking I want to take that and put it in front of that heart. You know? So we'll pour the whole hootenanny. This is my resin table. You guys have seen it many times. It has the leveler in the middle, so that you know that it's level. And if you're not level, you just weeble wobble the feet to make it level. But it's level. Okay, let's pour some. I need something else. The scale. Ooh. Ow. Gosh. Love goodness. Ow. Okay. What's happening? What is happening? What are all of these things popping up on my screen? Stop it. Oh, you guys, I am getting so many telemarketing, like those scam calls. It's driving me bonkers. Yesterday morning, I think it was yesterday morning, 6:47 in the morning, my phone was ringing. Okay? Ringing. And I'm like, 6:47 in the morning, somebody better be having an emergency. I answer the phone and it says, I'm like, hello? Nothing. Hello? Now I'm irritated. Hi, this is CVS Pharmacy with the and oh my gosh, I was so aggravated with telling me sales. I don't even go to CVS. What? Oh, why are you calling? And it came from my area code, so you're not even supposed to be calling somebody that early in the morning. What on earth are you doing? But it is like left and right, y'all. I'm getting so many calls. It's driving me out of my mind. Seriously, out of my mind. You guys know I already complain about how many times my phone dings because of, other pages that I have to be admin on or whatever. But, really, Miss Linda? Oh my God. Yeah, and I thought about that. I was like, why is it happening so much? And then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's that time of the year. But 6:47 in the morning. And it happened to be a morning that I didn't get up quite yet, because I'm usually up and down here by like 7 in the morning. I come and like plop myself on my warming pads on my couch before I get ready to take Trev to work to help my, back kind of loosen up and stuff. But yeah, it's like, that's not even my pharmacy, number one. All right, so I could get a little pipette out, but I'm lazy. We got to get Santa's foot. Now, unfortunately, these guys don't go back to back. It would be cool if they did, because then, I can stand him so that he would be, you know, good on the front and the back. I'm probably going to need to get a pipet here in a minute, but it's all right. We'll make it cute enough. Oh, we're gonna need a pipet. That's way too much in that bow, and I might want that bow. Looky there, looky there. That was almost perfect, y'all. Did we miss anything? Sometimes you don't notice that you missed a little area until, you know, it's dry, and then, like, you know, an ear is missing or a foot is missing. All right, it's good. Hi, Miss Kathy. They are getting out of hand between telemarketing. Yes, I'm getting so many political emails, spam emails. That is driving me bananas. I bought a level table. Also, I guess the white resin from you. Last excited to try resin. I guess. I'm thinking you bought the resin from me, Miss Tina. I get texts from one of the guys here, which actually is funny because my optometrist, before I found the one that I absolutely love, well, she actually worked in that same office as him, and then she split from him and has her own office. Anyways, I digress. But the guy that was in the office with, his son is in the political game here in town. And I get so many emails from him. I'm just like, oh gosh, Lord have mercy. I get so many emails from him. Most of them are from him. It's wild. It's actually kind of wild. All right. So now, I don't know, as far as like on his feet, right, for presents, I don't know if I want to, because I have a lot of those like faux presents. You know, everybody, we all know the faux presents. They come with like the bottle cleaner trees, you know. But I don't know that I want those kind of presents. And then so we need a little scenery is what I'm getting at. Hi, Jackie Bates. I have my phone set to ignore unknown callers. If they need me, leave a what. Mine does too. But if it doesn't come through as like a certain type of number, it won't block it. They get through. They get through. It's annoying. They get through. So we need some type of little scenery. We need like a little, because he's going to be standing up, right? And then I was thinking we're going to put like snow or something, because I brought out all of this because we can put like snow on like the ground of it. But I don't know, I'm trying to think of other little things, little tings to make around his feet. Jackie Bates, what is your little picture? It looks, now mind you, all I can see is this little itty bitty circle. It looks like Mrs. Claus or something. Is that you? Hi, Joy. All right, so this looks like a marshmallow. Oh, that reminds me. I need to get y'all. I don't know. You guys probably know I do not like milk. I don't like milk at all. Bleh. But there are some things that need milk. Now, I don't mind putting milk in stuff, but I can't drink a cup of milk. I can't. I have never been able to, even when I was small. Um, Oh, we can do that. The snow globe mold. It's still sitting out here, as a matter of fact. I still have it out here. I was telling you about the milk because are they too little though? The ratio might be too little. I was telling you about the milk because I have, like, you know, the little pie crusts. They're like little tiny. They're like little, like, serving size. Troy, please turn that down. Please turn it down. Please turn it down. Let Mama do it. Anyways, I make those with, like, the Hershey instant pudding, but I forgot it needs milk. I have the little dog from the gingerbread mold. Do you guys remember that dog? I have that little dog. You guys know I'm just waiting for him, right? And I'm messing around. Troy, I already ordered it. Look. See? It's right there, and I'm waiting for it to come, son. So, I'm actually thinking, stop, please. Now that I'm doing this, we can build, like, little, I was thinking of making little presents, but now, whoa, don't go on the ground. I was thinking about, like, little rocks to put the little animals on, because the ratio of them is going to be too small. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Oh, and then we could put stone paste all over these. Stone effects. So we don't want them to be square. We want them to be like little rocks. And we're going to need little... Terry, use the right tools. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, I think I could turn my fan off now. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Oh, for the love of Bob. Y'all, I tell you right now, y'all are my witnesses. If I break another phone or if my phone cracks again, I'm over it. I'm over it. Seriously over it. Okay. We're going to have a little boulder for them to sit on. Worked so hard to make it all smooth. Now I need to make it not smooth. So I'm just putting little dents in it, if you will. Oh, I think that kind of looks like a rock, if I do say so myself. Obviously, when we paint it, it'll help. You gotta go down a little bit, buddy. You need some place to sit on. Hi, Tina Roy. The Scotty doggy. Yes. He has a little sweater on. Trees, how is your little baby? All right, let's make one more. How many are there? The little rabbit and the bunny, or the rabbit and the bunny, you bozo, they're the same. The bunny and the squirrel could probably go on the little, oh, look at that. There we go. Can go on these, the little, and then the fox and the little deer will probably sit down lower. And I still think, though, I know I have some other things that we can definitely do as and the only reason why I'm putting the little grooves in there is so when we paint it and we put like the antiquing gel and stuff like that, it'll be able to grab some of the little grooves in order for it to, you know, have some dimension and just not look like a marshmallow. Nah. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. Let's let those do their thing. This can be moved now. It has set up enough that it can be moved. So let me put that over here. And then I'm going to get another pipette. Because trying to pour those would be, I mean, it's doable, but I'd rather not spill all over my resin table. All right. So did I put everything away? I did. Let's pour these little animals. That one is a cloud with the birds, so we won't have that. Can you guys think of any other animals that we have? Okay, so we're barely gonna need anything of this. So Terry, did you hear yourself? You barely need anything of this. Stop. She is the bestest little girl. Oh, 455. 55, stay alive. You guys remember that? All right. Mixa, 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 mixa. And then we'll move the whole resin table off. Oh, that's weird. I don't even have my business set up yet with YouTube. Yet here I am. Watching you on the big screen TV. Oh, Lordy be. Watching me on the big screen? Oh, that's way too much, Terry. All right, let's pipette these. And then we'll move the whole table out. Get your little ear there, little guy. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? You know the nativity animals, but I don't really want, I want like woodland animals. If you are just starting out with resin, or you're about to attempt it, or what have you, I'm telling you, get yourself some pipettes, because they're going to come in handy at some point. Trust me. You're not always going to pour big, huge molds, and always have an extra mold out next to you, because even though these IOD molds have, the exact weight that you need in resin, unless you're going to really like weigh everything out and add it all up, and you're going to have extra. So resin's expensive. Just have extra molds out so you can make extra castings. We're going to leave our little rocks there. And then we're going to move this whole thing off the table. Aren't there tiny squirrel, deer, and others on the snow globe, Mo? What do you mean? I am new here. Nuneka recommended you, and I happened to catch you live. I've just started casting resin myself. Oh, my Nunu! Hi, Missy. I'm so glad to have you here. Oh, Mary Sharkey said, forget about that book. I'm coming over to the tubers. Trish, you mean this mold, right, my dear? This one that we just did? Yeah, so I'm just telling you, always make sure you have extra molds out. What's the worst? You don't need them and you put them away, because you don't want to have the smallest amount of resin. You don't want to waste it. I'm telling you, you just don't. And there's no harm, no foul in having extra castings around. Having these pipettes, you get a bag of them. Like, I just refilled my little container, but you get a bag full of them. They'll last you for a while. And, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's only for the little molds. When you're pouring flowers sometimes in the little branches, or I have a La Blanche mold that has a hot air balloon, and they actually did make the little chains. There's no way you're going to fill that without getting it real messy and overpour. And if you know me, I don't like to deal with all that overpour. You can cut it away, but I just would rather take my stuff out and it be nice and clean and ready to go. So pipettes are the way to go. Always have extra molds out. The resin table isn't a must, but it's nice. But just make sure you're on a level surface. And then just wear gloves. These things that are setting off to the side, wear them. All right. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so you see he has like the little bag in his hand, and it looks like he's got presents over him. I love these Santas. They have good, nice faces. He's got the drum. He has a tree, doesn't he? Is that a tree, or is it the tree behind him? Because then I can still see that's a little doll. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know what this bush is right here. But I love all of them. I don't know which one we're going to do. All right. This one, he has a sled. Again, with the tree or whatever here in the back. We've got the little doll. There's a horsey. You see a little trumpet. That's a present. Oh, no. We're going to have a hard time deciding which one. All right. I've said before, the smaller the molds are, the longer they do take to set. They will be pliable when you get them out at first, but once they set up all the way, then they will be very, very hard. All right, so this bow is okay, but that one's a little tiny. You could see it's still on, it's not as opaque white. So we're just gonna let that one sit in there for a minute. But I don't know what Santa to pick, y'all. But look at his ratio. I think his ratio in the cloche is going to be amazing, actually. If you guys could only see what I have going on in here. Oh, yeah, look at that. I think that's going to be a pretty good... I like it. All right, I don't know which one, though. Does anybody have a particular favorite? And I know it's hard for you guys to see because he is white. Hi, Cheryl. That's okay, Treese. Sue doesn't listen to me either. I ordered a bag of 100 pipette years ago, but do I know where it is? I think we all have that issue though, Jackie, like the sled Santa. This guy, the Fuller guy, the sled Santa. Of course, Sue says this Santa, the drum Santa. So we have the sled Santa, the drum Santa, and then this is just the happy Santa with the presents. Like his face is like, this is the burly Santa. If you guys can see, like he's the burly Santa. This is maybe the burly Santa's son, but this is just happy Santa. Like he is like happy, joy. I like the fullness of these two. All right, so let's get some isopropyl alcohol. Where's the what? Oh, there's Santa in there too. Can you guys see him? This actually says Merry Christmas on there. And I would like, it will cover it. I would like to kind of put that at least up there. Okay. Let's not break the cloche. So let's get some isopropyl alcohol. We'll probably find, oh, that's cute though too. It's got a bell on it. That can go down there like that. We're going to put that on there so it will kind of mold to that. All right, let's get the alcohol. Always clean your castings. Even though you've just taken them out of the molds, yes, clean them. They need to be cleaned. This guy will go in the bag of extras. So will this, because we're not going to use that. Sled Santa is good too. He has bunnies in his arms. Say what? Oh, he has little bunny. Okay, he's perfect because he has bunnies in his arms. So, okay. So this little Santa will go in our bag of extras as well. I'm going to have to paint the back, so I was making sure it was nice back there. I don't know what we'll use the bow for, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to bend that so that it stays on there. And then let's get some acrylic primer so we can prime our casting so our paint does not slip off. And once again, I'm holding it in my hand. I don't know why. I just have a habit of picking it up to you guys. Oh my goodness! I heard somebody come in on me. She's here! She's here!
I can't see myself, so just please, just love me anyway.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I need to put you in earbuds because you're gonna echo. Hold on 1 minute.
Ooh, what is that you have there?
Okay, can you?
That didn't sound right.
Why?
Okay.
No. Oh my.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now it should be right.
Okay.
I was like, how come I can't hear you? Nobody can see you yet, so they probably think I'm going crazy.
And that also includes me. Oh, so they can't even hear me talking? Oh, hi there, I can
now
see
they
myself.
can hear you.
Well, I didn't even bring my computer. I'm going right to a swim meet, so I forgot my computer. So I'm using my front camera, so this is all I can see. But I kind of did okay.
Let me show you my little toy. You can see yourself.
We need a full day. I need to come see you in person, and you can teach me all your ways.
Hold on a minute. Everybody, Megan's here. I told them that you would try to pop on.
I try to keep my word. I do try to keep my word.
So this, you literally stick it to the back of your phone. So whatever is happening here, you can see it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Gadgets and gizmos galore. I'm telling you, I need a retreat with you in person, just a full day to learn your ways. Or at least scratch the surface.
You know, if it's a gadget or a gadget.
Yeah. Yeah, you sure do. What are you making? I saw a cute little Santa.
Christmas. I am doing a cloak. And we're going to put Santa inside with some little woodland animals.
Adorable.
And I made some rocks.
Out of what?
Clay. So we made some rocks.
Oh my God.
So that the animals can sit.
That is going to be adorable. And yes, Mary Casey, she does need to come to a camp. I would love to get her here.
That would be so awesome. I already met Mom.
What's that?
I already met Mom.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna meet in person. But lots of the campers have asked for an extra day added on at the beginning of camp to do like a Pentart play date. So that could be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
Just have I like to manifest little things.
They were saying earlier how amazing the nutcrackers are.
They did turn out pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Except for mine doesn't have proper teeth, so I got to work on that.
I was giggling the whole time you were like.
Yeah, because it just bothers me, and I don't know the right thing to do, so I'm like frozen. But because it's also like on a real nutcracker, that's the part that chomps.
You know what? Because you guys did, the stuff. I didn't realize that yours and Shannon's was just a little bit different.
Yeah, they're actually a lot different.
Yeah, until I seen the mustache.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh, there are differences. I didn't, because you guys had covered up what was on was it a feather or something?
Yes, a feather, and Mom hated it. She hated it.
I didn't even pay attention because they're nutcrackers. And then I realized when you did that with the teeth, I was like,
yes.
oh, they're different.
Yeah. Gotta do something. Hi, everybody. I know some people were saying yesterday, we miss you on Crafting Chaos.
I know. Somebody came on the other day on it. They have not barked yet.
I wonder if it's me.
And then you come on. I tell them of all the time for anything chaotic to happen is always when Megan's here. Which if I get 50 days of red, I would.
Please.
Anyways.
If I were anywhere near my dogs.
So somebody came on the other day, didn't really recognize the name, but they were like, hi, Terry, where's Megan?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not here all the time.
Not every time, just lots of the time. I'm trying to get my phone on Do Not Disturb just in case.
Oh, that's going to happen too.
Because it's going to happen. Well, let's show these. Let's get right down to it before something terrible happens.
Your mom and you did a fantastic job on the Nutcracker season.
Oh, thank you. Miss Shirley, who helps us here, she did a lot on that Nutcracker too. It was really a team effort.
A team effort.
Mom did the detailed parts where it was important that Mom did it, and really we did all the rest of the work. And she whined a lot. But he's cool. He's cool. And he's going to go in the shop window, so I can't wait to show a picture.
You know what? You know how there's those reels of people moving bricks around the house?
Yes.
Freaking people out? I was going to put that in the comments. You need to start moving them about.
Yes.
Mysteriously.
Yes. Once he's in my house, I will be doing that. And scaring myself.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure.
Okay, let's see it.
So.
Oh, I love it.
And I used a little rose gold wax on the edges at your suggestion.
So
and I kept, I had little flecks from the colored flakes on here. And I liked how it looked. So I actually went back and added some. So there was some on every side. Oh no, I can't hear you. Hold on, I think you're coming back. You're very muffled.
What's it doing?
Oh, there you go. There you go. Can you hear me?
I didn't touch anything.
You sound good. Let's go with it.
Whenever the little flakes do that to me, I cool.
Yeah, I love it so much. I really love it. I feel so proud. It's
red
so cute.
Is stunning.
He just needs 2 googly eyes and then he can talk. And then he'll be perfect. Oh my gosh. Let me see that up close. I want to see how you did the thing on the ribbon on the top. Gorgeous. Now I can't hear you again. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh my gosh. It hasn't been doing that this whole time.
Then when you come through, you're so crystal clear.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I just put some little iridescent on there. But you know what I did? I put that chain on and I weaved the chiffon, the gold and white chiffon through that chain that it came with.
I love it. So you really could carry that like a proper purse.
Yes. If you wanted to.
It's so good.
So, and then I made me think of like, when you do like the when you do like your hair and you like pull it out in like the little puffs.
Do I
Well,
know? No.
you know what I'm saying.
I've
That's what
heard
it
of
made
people.
me
I've
think of.
seen it though. Yes, that's a very popular kind of ponytail right now. So cute. Oh.
Stop.
Is it doing it to me too?
I don't think so. Just me.
I can't see the comments on it. I could see the comments on the screen a little bit before, but now I can't.
Oh, I took them off because it was right over
Okay.
the box.
Yeah. Now mom thinks I should put velvet powder up over the top, and I might do it because I did enjoy doing that so much and it would look cute, I think.
That would be cute. So it makes it look like the ribbons coming up over
Yes,
the
like
top.
yours. Yeah. So I might still do that. And I love the outside is so nice. Like I told you, like now I think I have to do the inside.
Mine is the same way too. So
Yeah, it's we can't leave it so sad.
no.
So maybe we'll be back.
Because I was thinking like it's so beautiful, right? And then somebody opens it and they're like, oh
Yeah. So I know we did say no more boxes in 2025, but we might have to come back and do the inside. Just a little short chat.
We didn't no more boxes. We said the next one would be
next project.
Yes.
But this is still the same project.
The same. So
and it wouldn't be long,
No.
For us, what would that take us? Probably 2.5 hours.
2 or 3
Once we get chatting, yeah. But I'm sure everyone agrees we have to do the inside and the bottom.
I know it. Everybody says it's like Twilight Zone. Yeah. Megan's purse would look good with her nutcracker.
I was thinking even when you just showed yours, like it's like our nutcracker and Shannon's, like mine is cute and yours is classy. Yes. And like classy and like gold. Like, isn't that funny?
Oh my gosh.
I might have to make Shannon Photoshop your box onto her nutcracker
stand. I didn't even think about that until you said that.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Beautiful purses. Well, it's the same box, so it's no problem. Sue said.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. Thank you. And Sue does make the rules, so
she does. She does.
I feel good. I feel great about it.
And everybody knows she makes the rules.
Maybe next week we'll paint the inside if we have time.
Yeah, because I think it needs. The outside is too beautiful to open it up, and it's
yes. And the people deserve to see these finished before 2026.
Yes. It's like when I do something and I forget to paint the back, and Mary Casey's like, "Excuse me."
Oh,
the back.
That's my grandma.
That's like the inside of the box right now.
Mm-hmm. My grandma gets her eyebrows all scrunched and judgy. You're not gonna leave the back like that.
No, yeah, just like unfinished. Yeah, please don't.
I think I told you already, but this like invigorated me with excitement for crafting. Like it makes me actually want to craft. I felt so good and proud and excited. So thank you.
Well, and I always say how excited and proud I am when I see it come together. How happy. I don't know if you did Creative Hour on Saturday.
Say that again.
Did you see Creative Hour with Lindy on Saturday?
Oh yes, with her.
And she poured our resin for the first time, and she was so excited.
Yes.
I talked about how with both of you guys, I'm the one in the back, like.
Yeah. I was like so amazed that she was pouring resin. What a cool project.
I know. We're gonna come on and finish it because I sent her a couple of other like products for her to like primer and stuff like that. Yeah. So she'll come on and we'll finish it. But yeah, awesome. So I was just saying, like, it's so cool for me to see how like excited you guys get, and it always makes me so much happier when it's like when you guys seeing like the vision that you had and it worked. Because like I would feel so horrible if it was like, you know what I mean? Oh, great, Carrie. What'd you do?
No, that never happens, I'm sure.
I hope it doesn't.
No,
Not
it's
to me.
really
I
helps
don't mind
build
if
my
it happens to
confidence.
me. I don't mind if I mess up, but like I don't
Yeah.
want to mess up somebody else.
Well, if we mess up, that's an okay. I always tell mom an artist never makes mistakes. We just pivot, and now we're on a different
And
path.
learn. And learn.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe a little velvet powder on the inside, Miss Linda said. Maybe. Something.
Keep the
Anything.
suggestions coming because I think we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
well, I know
Thank
you
you.
have to go to your swim meet. So
Yes.
thank you for
Marching band
stopping
ends
in.
just so swimming can begin. You
Well,
know.
you know, that's the life
That's
of
life. Yes.
you know, that's the life of
The endless children that I have.
so,
That's on me.
okay.
It's on me.
Well,
Okay.
have
Try,
fun.
try. Okay, I will try to have fun, and you have a good night too. And thank you, everybody. Maybe we'll see you next week.
I'm sure we will.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, let me switch back the microphone. I don't know why it was doing this. Okay. You guys have to let me know if you can hear me because I have no idea. Let me know if you guys can hear me because I had to switch my mic from the base back over here. Yeah, because he seen me pull out the receiver to my mic from my laptop and put it back over here. So I don't know who it was. It might have probably was Megan because all the stuff always happens when I'm on with Megan. But he all of a sudden, Troy, don't. Oh my gosh, you see? Did we disappear? All of a sudden, like everything went blank. There was no sound, and I was like, what happened? And he's handing me the receiver. And I was like, oh, that's why he pulled the receiver. Okay, hold on. So, you guys, I love her purse. That red is gorgeous. Oh, heck no. You see? How did you even know that was in there? No, Troy. I pulled it down to show Megan. How did you even know it was in there? You weren't even in the room when I pulled it down. Get lost, kid. Stop. I'm serious. Stop. It's not funny. You can't have it. No. He wasn't even here when I showed Megan that. I have literally had to hide that from him. So that's the what I was showing her. He thinks it's a phone, so he has been trying to snake it from me. But he wasn't even down here when I and I put it in the drawer and closed the drawer. Yes, that's exactly. They're like the red ruby slippers. It is stunning. That red is stunning though. And you guys know that I wasn't even like a pink fan up until, you know, I was diagnosed. So I never think to put pink and red together. But oh my gosh. Gorgeous. And like I said, was saying to her, like it just makes me so happy when I see like their visions, turn out proper. That's also what I like about like whenever I was doing the Zoom classes is because I could see people working on their projects and when it would be the end and that they were happy with it, I would just be so happy because, like I said, it would be totally devastating to show somebody something and they're like, this is awful. All right, so we're just finishing the primer on these really quickly. And it doesn't have to be like perfect. You just need the primer so that way when your paint goes down, it sticks. This is the piece that I'm going to keep kind of bent so it will go on the cloche because I like it on the glass right there. And I don't know if we're going to use this little bow, but I'm thinking we might put it on one of the rocks or something. So I'm going to pull it out, which it's ready now. How did you do that? Oh, that's how. It's on the brush. So let's get a little bit on there. Okay. And we're good. It's good. Pink and red used to be a big no-no, but it's so cool. Right, like brown and black, pink and red, like you just don't think that, you know, they go together, but oh my goodness. Did you eat your pancakes and eggs and sausage? Why do you have to come way over here? Sausage? Huh? I don't even think you ate that. Son, he hasn't come yet. Yesterday, he came like at least 3 times before this time. Okay, let's dry these a little bit. You guys know usually I can get away with, or usually when I'm live with you guys, I paint everything like a cream color and then antique it. We can't do that this time. Not on everything anyways. We're gonna have to paint him a little bit, so I'm sure that's not gonna be so fun for you guys, but I'll do what I can, maybe off camera so you guys don't have to be bored. Question, cleaning resin tools with rubbing alcohol. Cleaning resin tools. What kind of tools, Missy? Whenever I'm using resin, like for my mixing and stuff, I use these silicone stir sticks. So that way, when it dries on there, I can just peel it off. It doesn't stick to the silicone. If you see, or even to the cup, what I will usually do is stick this down into whatever excess resin might be at the bottom. And I use the stir stick to pull it all out. If you're talking about like a brush or something, I do not recommend using brush with resin. It's gonna ruin it. Not even rubbing alcohol is gonna get it out. But the silicone cups, oh yeah. So all I do, you can see it's hard in there. And usually I will leave the silicone stir stick in there and then it just pulls right out. So it won't stick is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't stick to the silicone. You could just pull it right off. But wait until it dries. Don't try to pull it out when it's wet because it's just going to make a big gummed up mess. And plus you don't want, I'm assuming you're going to wear gloves, but don't do what I just did. I always say, I know you're new to me, but I always say be better than me. Don't use your hands to pull it out like I just did. Please don't do that. Okay, for his Santa suit, you guys know I have Is it this one that I want? So this is the Bourdon color, but it is the metallic. And I'm going to hope that we can get away with not having to paint it black first, because you know, usually with the metallics, you've got to. We're going to get out a couple of these. Now, where we do see some of the toys and stuff, we probably are going to have to paint that like a cream color, unless I do that all off camera, because we're going to be here for days if I try to do that with you guys. I will try not to take 7 years to paint. And that's kind of why I hesitated on doing this project too, because I know it's not going to be fun for you guys to watch. Oh my gosh, I dropped my phone on the ground again. I'm telling you guys, I swear, please don't. Please don't. Please don't break. All right. Let's see what we got. Hi, Phyllis. You're welcome. Okie dokie, artichoke. We'll put down some black and see what's going to happen, because, like I said, I'm really hoping I don't need to paint the black underneath him on his coat. I don't even mind if it's a little sheer, but I don't want to see the white underneath, so we'll see. And then there is a ton of detail on these molds, so we will go in with some dry brushing. So that way we can bring out all the detail. But hopefully you guys will start to see. Where's the end of your boot, buddy? I think that's the top little ruffle right there, but we'll see. All right. We're going to need, I'm going to try not to use 77 different brushes, but we all know that probably won't work out too well. All right. I'm unmolding my first mold now. Yay! What did you cast? Please share with us. So for those of you, well, you guys, I put the comments back up on the screen. Missy is new. She came over from my friend Nunu. But she is doing castings right now for her first time, which is so exciting. Let's get I brought in some detail. Let's use a little crooked brush. So right here, and can you guys see this? It doesn't look like I'm gonna have to paint that black. I'm so excited. Hi, Julia. The new fresh foliage, rusty flowers, and tapes, and oh my goodness. I remember. Oh, Troy's phone case is here. I can remember the first time I started pouring. I didn't watch a video. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was stirring that cup like nobody's business, y'all. I was stirring it and stirring it and stirring it, and it was getting warm in my hands. And I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. It's getting warm. And then the next thing you know, it got hard in the cup, and I started freaking out. I was like, what did I do wrong? Why is it hard? Oh my gosh. So, still not watching a video, I did it again, poured out more resin, stirred it up, did it again, and it got hot in the cup again, and I was like, man, what is the deal? So then I used my brain a little bit, and I figured, all right, hot is bad, right? Hot is bad. I got to get moving. So I poured my first casting successfully, and I was on one of those, like, you know, when you have like a party, the little white fold out tables, like I had molds on top of that whole tabletop, and I poured away. Okay, what is this? What is that? I think that's the bottom of his jacket, right? Whoa. So that's not red. And I ended up having so many castings, but it was so fun. I was so excited that I got it to work. I also remember at one point I had like a faux pas, and I ended up with resin all over my hands, and I started freaking out because I went to the sink to get it off. Obviously, that doesn't work. So now I had resin all over my hands and soap, which was a disaster. So all the things that you could do wrong, I have done. That's why I try to caution folks, because I really feel like all the things that you're not supposed to do, I did the very first time I ever started mixing resin. But I did, there was a gal in Yvetta's Patreon who was just starting out and didn't have many molds or castings, and I sent her a couple of boxes full of just castings. I told her, use what you can, give away whatever you don't want. I just don't want them back. Heck no, read instructions. Who needs instructions? Obviously, I did, because, man, y'all, it was a hot mess. I will tell you, though, it was, big shock when I went to the sink, to try to get this stuff off of my hands. And, what doesn't a little soap and water get off? Resin. I know, Pops. I already told them. Son. If you're new, that is the boss. His name is Troy. He is my son. I know that his Santa bag should be red as well. I think we need to do a little variation of red on him, on that bag, though. So let's do that, the Bourdon color, but let's do that in the matte. Ow! Goodness gracious, you guys, I just smacked my knee. On the door. Watch out, Pops. And there's your, there it is. Okay, we got the boss handled, I think. This kid and his phone cases. Yep, that's the one. There you go. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I know his jacket's gotta be in there somewhere. We obviously have gloves there, so I don't know. Anyways, let's figure out what to do with the rest of this stuff. Troy, you have to stop yelling at me because there's gotta be some there's gotta be some what do you call that? When it's when the boss is, golly, I can't even think of the words. Okay, do we think that this red is okay for the Santa bag? So this is the Bourdon color, but it's the matte. Obviously, it's shiny right now because it's wet. But I'm wondering if this is not the right. No, what we should do is put velvet powder on his Santa bag. What do you guys think about that on his bag? Hi, April. Hostile work environment. Good Lord, have mercy. I tried so hard, y'all. I was trying so hard to think of that. All right, so let me finish painting the bag, and then I really am thinking about putting some velvet powder on this bag. All right, what do we think about that red on it? Right? I'm thinking it's not going to be a whole lot of velvet powder just on his. I'm actually thinking about putting velvet powder on his bag, on his fur, on his coat, and his boots. Who says we can't? We make the rules around here. What are you doing, boss man? Oh, for the love of Pops. Hold on. Was that bag even yours? Hold on a minute. Hold on, you guys. Okay, it says Terry on the bag. All right, I was just making sure. That's all I need is for him to open up one of Nick's packages or something. That came with it? Can you not? What'd you do with my other little rock? Did you throw my other rock on the ground? You little turkey lips. Excuse me, sir. Don't step on my rock. What'd you do with the baby rock? You did step on it, you monster. That's not funny. Turkey butt. Did you guys hear him laugh at me? This is a hostile work environment, I tell ya. He laughs at me so much. You can take all of your trash with you, by the way, sir. Troy James. All right, let's get the crooked brush in here. Let's clean it off. I'm really trying not to use 77 brushes, even though I have them out here, because I'm going to need the same variation of the tips. So I have soapy water and clean water. You laughed too? You too, Miss Linda. Miss Linda. You've been hanging around Sue too long in the YouTubers. Miss Linda's even laughing at me now. Can I help you? Nice phone case you got there, buddy. Who was the great mother who bought it for you? Oh, me? Oh, shucks. You shouldn't have. You put this screen protector on by yourself, which you really did a great job. But you probably should have cleaned off the phone a little bit better, son. That's okay. You did a fabulous job. Look at that. You even got it on there pretty straight. Toma besitos. Love you. You spoiled little turkey lips, you. Okay. It's really hard to kind of figure out what is happening in this little jubbly gobbly gook, but we're going to just pretend that the belt is right here somewhere. I don't know if it really is, but I'm assuming it's in here. Whoops, missed. Do you mind picking up your trash? All I hear you do is ripping through these packages back here, buddy. Oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right. I'd like a raise, by the way. You know, cost of living increase, the new year. Sheesh. Okay, so that's his sleeve. We will use, we're not going to be, just throw my stuff around. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just my stuff. We're going to use a little bit of the pearl underneath. We will put, I'm really seriously thinking about the velvet powder. Don't try to butter me up now. So this is Finnabare's, can you guys even see what I'm doing? No. Finn's white pearl, which is very pretty and shiny. I will show you guys the mess that he's leaving me for all of you who are thinking it's hilarious. See what he's doing? Oh, this kid, man, I tell ya. Why I oughta. Yeah, I think you're doing just fine on your own. Don't need help. My eye, you need help. All right. So, oh, golly. You can, because it is very pearly, obviously, hence white pearl, the name, I can tell when I've missed a part. That wasn't my stomach or anything. That was the water. All right. So we've got his suit painted. I can't, there's some places I can't tell what it is. So he's holding the bunnies in his hands. I don't know what that line is right there. What are this is supposed to be trees, I'm assuming, right? Back here. Onyx. He's looking at me like I finally lost my marbles. Sorry, but I could just see Troy laughing. I couldn't. You couldn't hear him? I'm telling you, if this is Amazon again, I'm gonna lose my mind. Can you guys see all the packages that they? Why don't you bring them all at one time? Can he not hear me, Miss Linda? So all he can hear you is laughing? Don't worry, that happens here all the time. Because I always wear my earbuds. Always wear my earbuds. So I always laugh, and Nick always thinks I'm crazy. And actually, last night, I was actually talking to him, and I said, "Hello, I'm talking to you." And he says, "What?" And I said, "I'm talking to you. Didn't you hear me talking to you?" And he goes, "I never know if you're talking to me, talking to yourself." I was like, the nerve. I said, "I'm talking to you." He goes, "Oh, what?" I was like, forget it. Just forget it. All right, let's cover these back up for a minute. That's got like a weird little thing on the inside. I'm not going to stress about it too much. I don't know what it is. It looks like a wreath to me. So we're just going to paint it green. Like I said, we will bring out all the details. Oh, it is a wreath because I can kind of see bows. We're not doing all the bows and all that, y'all. That's just doing too much. And I can see there's berries on here. Like I said, when I do the dry brushing and the antiquing paste, it'll pick up a lot of the, details. Troy, you already have your phone case. You're not going to make me open the door again. No. No. I said no. Clean your glasses? Okay. You're so stinking cute. You're lucky. All right, so we're just going to take a little bit of, I believe this is pine green. And I'm going to have to get that crooked brush to get up in here again. This is a present. I can tell that what that is. It's Troy's laugh that if it's something like aggravating, like if I've stubbed my toe or something and he laughs, it's his laugh that gets me, that will either like make me super mad because he's like, I'm going ouch, and he's like I just look at him, and I always say the same thing. It's not funny, Troy, and he laughs more. I'm like, all right, kid, whatever. No respect. Your mom's in pain. But it's stuff like that when he like tickles him way down and he has that real deep laugh like that you just can't help but to laugh as well, because it's like, really? That's how you feel? You're just going to laugh in my face like that? He's like, yep, sure am. Okay, and then there's like some, like, I think greenery, which is really weird. I don't even see his hat, but there's greenery right up here, so we're just gonna go with it. I'm figuring if something's not supposed to be a certain color, when I paint it, I'll figure it out. Oh no, that's all greenery back here. I think that top right there is his hat. This is gonna be awkward. All right, let's not get the rim of his hat in there. And the toys, we're just gonna have to like antique the toys. What I mean by that is like coloring them with the cream color, and then we could always do some moss effect on these trees too, which might be kind of cool. All right, we're just gonna dab in some of the lighter green while the dark is wet, so it doesn't look so flat and strange. It's another wreath behind his head. Okay. Well, that's good because it got painted green. These are detail brushes. Hi, Jolene. And no, I do not sell them. They're in my Amazon store. You can do exclamation Amazon and it'll take you to a link in my store. I sell the brushes with the purple handles and the white handles, which, by the way, these all got restocked. So there's a ton of them back in stock, which I'm so excited for. I actually need to take a couple for myself. Just because, you know, all the brushes I have over here. Why not? Okay, so, and then I'm actually going to do a little dash of black in with all of that. While it's still wet. I'm just going to dab that first all over and then use, actually, the dark one. And it just puts a little bit of dimension and whatnots. And it'll help when we are when we do dry brush it. Okay, I'm assuming that little part right there, is that the rest of his hat? I'm guessing. If not, well, it's about to be. Oh, I hear Nick walking around on my head up there. I wonder why he's awake. Don't talk about him. Okay. I feel like something in here should be red. I'm just going to make it red. Because I can see the bunnies right there, but I don't know what they're sticking out of, so we're just making it red. If you don't want it to be red, don't make yours red. All right, and then let's get the white back. And I apologize in advance if this is boring you to death. But I really can't just... Since he's going to be standing up in the cloche, I think it would be really strange just to leave him kind of antiqued and that's it. I feel like he kind of needs to be painted. Again, that's kind of why I hesitate, and I don't really do mini projects where I've got to paint the molds like this because I know it's not very fun to watch. So, okay, he has to have another hand in here somewhere. So we're just going to do, whoa, that mixed with the red. Get that out of there. Okay. For these guys, we are going to make them cream. I don't know what that little thing is right there, but whatever. We're going to make them cream. I swear I must be shedding and not know it. His left hand is right here. I could see that hand. I just don't know what that part is right there. His hand is right here. I don't know. I don't know. Sure don't know. Okay. Oh no. It fall down inside. Well, I guess we're gonna toss you away now. Okay. I wonder whose house he's bringing the sleigh to. Or the sled. Not the sleigh. He's bringing the sleigh everywhere. Alright. Let's use the angle of the brush and see how much we can get away with. Before we have to change it. Yes, yes, yes. Why did you take your shirt off? You want to change it again? It's alright. I'm not live or anything. There's no worries. Why, Troy? See, like I even bought you another sweater. Like the sweater that was your favorite. Because you kept wearing that all the time, wanting to wear that all the time. Now it's this shirt. Like, am I going to need to buy you like 7 of these so you have one for every day of the week? I can't find Troy. Where are you? You have no head. Ta-da! There you are. Okay, I hit the road. Are you kidding me? You just got a phone case. Quit it. Your friends can't even take your side. They just seen it. You see how long it lasts? The new phone effect lasts like, this isn't going to work. I need a pointy one. There we go. Oh, I have a funny story for you guys. about the phone, the tablet case. So do you guys remember that day that I was saying that he's trying to rope me into getting him cases for his new tablet? And Vicky was on here and she was like, just tell me which one it is. I'll get it for him. And I said, absolutely not. You guys, I'm not falling for that. And then she was trying to ask Sue, right? And I laughed because not even Sue knew. Well, I told Nick that story because I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, you see, they don't even they don't take my side. They're trying to like have conversations like I'm not live reading the comments trying to figure out what phone case what tablet case he has so that they can get it for him anyways. And Nick was laughing and he goes, "Oh yeah, ha ha ha. What kind what tablet does he have?" And I said, "The tablet that I just got for his birthday." And he's like, "Which one is it?" And I said, "The one like mine." I said, "The one that I got him for his birthday. Don't you remember?" And he was like, "Yeah, but what one is it?" And I looked at him and I go, "You're not right." And he goes, "What?" And I said, "I know what you're trying to do." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Which one is it?" And I said, "No, you're trying to get which one it is so that you can go tell somebody and you can tell them. And then this whole nightmare of tablet cases is going to start just like his phone case." I said, "No, absolutely not." I said, "You wouldn't be able to find them anyways." And he was like, "I could find Sue." Stop laughing. It's not funny. All of you. April. And I was getting irritated. I was like, "The one that I just got him for his birthday." And he's like, "Yeah, which one? Like what? Like your?" I go, "No, not my iPad. Like the one that I have, the one that you got me." And he's like, "Yeah, which one?" He goes, "I don't know. Which one is it? Does it fit the? Does that case fit the one that you have?" And I'm like, "No, it's not the same exact one, but it's." And I stopped myself and I'm like, no, no, I see what you're doing. No. And then he had the nerve to say he could find Sue. "Well, it's funny," she said. I can't stop laughing. I got to run Sean to work and they closed down Main Street for pictures with Santa in the city hall. Aww. Terry Deal Pelties. Aw, thanks, Missy. I know, I'm so sorry. No, it's boring to watch though. I'm trying to hurry. But I was like so annoyed. Like, when you're trying to tell somebody a story and they like keep interrupting you, and I was just like, you're focusing on the details that don't matter. Like, I'm telling you my story. Like, listen to my story. Feel my pain. Feel my pain. Listen to my story. No, he was trying to be in cahoots with y'all. He was listening to my story, all right. He was just listening to me too well that day. I can find Sue. Really? That's how you feel? Nobody takes my side. All right, whatever is white that's peeking in here in the middle, I'm just assuming it's his suit. So we're just gonna go with it. And it looks like I'm touching him with whatever was white on there, so we'll just touch that up. Okay, everything else I think can be cream. Well, we'll need to do his face with some compact powder, which is not a big deal. We'll do that right now. I do feel your pain, thus the PM to Vicky. I remember that from replay. Yeah, I was just just couldn't believe it. I can't believe you were trying to get information out of me. He was like, that's okay. I'll just go. I'll find it. I'll get it. And I'm like, nope. 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 I said, yeah. You know, we already have backpacks and backpacks and backpacks full of phone cases. Can you imagine a bunch of tablet cases all over the house? Good Lord, have mercy. Okay, I don't even know if I have compact powder down here that's open. Probably don't. Wait, baby, wait. So, I don't want to. Well, I'm trying to go around you, son. All right, I don't know where compact powder is right now, so we're just going to. Compact powder is actually the perfect color for like a skin tone, but I don't know where it is, and Troy's sitting right here, and I don't want to keep reaching around his poor head, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the apricot, and we're gonna make our own little compact powder skin tone. But yeah, I did kind of giggle after the fact because I was so annoyed. I was like, I'm trying to tell you my story and you keep interrupting me. Like, quit interrupting me. It's the doggone tablet case he's carrying around. Like, quit interrupting me. Keep interrupting me. He was in cahoots with y'all and I didn't even know it. He didn't even know it. Okay, see, so we have a little bit of his face now. We will do a little dot on his eyes so he can actually have eyes. Okay. All right. Now, I'm gonna wipe that off, and I'm going to. I can't. Never mind. Again, we're just going to add in a little bit of a different color. I really should have did this when the base color was wet, but it's okay as long as there's just a little variation of the brown in there. And then whenever we get the dry brushing, again, it'll pick up. I see white in there. Do you guys see the white? It will pick up all the details in the sled. And then I'm going to use what's left on the brush there. Can I help you, sir? What? Che pasta sauce? That is really like one of my favorite squeegees. Can you not pull an uncle on me and put like Bondo on it or anything? I would like it back. Okay, so I'm gonna use what's left on the brush and use some of the Waverly plaster color just to knock down that white. And I would be silly to think that we could paint each individual toy. I mean, I guess if I was like, sitting at the table and, watching a show or something, I wouldn't mind doing it. But I've already been on here way past my time, right? Yeah. But Megan was on here, so I'm gonna paint the rest of these with this cream, and then tomorrow when we come back, I think this is the bag here too. Like he's pulling the bag, so that needs to be this color. And then this present here as well. So tomorrow when we come back, we'll work on finishing him up. We'll get out some velvet powder because I really want to at least do his bag in the velvet powder. And you know what we'll use is maybe that plum color, and we'll knock it down with a tad bit so it'll still be dark. We'll take our antiquing gel and we'll put it in the present so that way you can see it. And what else do we need to do? These little things we will paint. I'm not so worried about painting them right now because they're kind of the things that go on the outside. Or, you know, what I wanted to put on the outside. But this is the main guy that we needed done. The animals, the little bitty, these guys, we can paint those tomorrow as well. That's not going to take long because, you know, you see the size of them. They're itty bitty. So tomorrow shouldn't be too painful of a day of painting. Again, I'm sorry. I know it's not fun to watch, but you know, it was kind of necessary for our Santa man here. So this is his bag, and it's actually in between the bunny ears as well. Okay. And into his hand there. All right. So that's what we have so far. Again, I apologize. I know that was kind of rough. It's never fun to watch someone just paint and watch the paint dry, but tomorrow will be fun because we'll come in and do all the details, some dry brushing, which will change it so much just by doing a little bit of dry brushing. I like watching how you painted the Santa. Aw, thanks. I'm like I said, I know probably did we lose a lot of people? Yeah, whatever. Hi Lisa Gray. Sorry, I didn't see you come in. The Amazon thing only works on Facebook. Oh yeah. If you go into my my bio, I believe on YouTube, it has my Amazon store there. But that's our little Santa so far. Again, tomorrow we'll do all the dry brushing so that way you can get all the details because it's kind of hard to see like the presents and whatnot right now. And then we'll be able to kind of put the clothes together because we don't have to paint anything on. I'm not going to paint. The wood is fine. This is brand new, so I'm not going to change the wood at all. We just have to build, you know, the ground for him. And then I do want to put that, you know, I think I want to put the Merry Christmas on top of there and then the little bit on there. But again, that's the outside. So tomorrow we'll paint the rocks. They'll be hard anyways. We'll paint the rocks that we made as long as, let me put them in the clothes so Trocho doesn't try to step on them again. We'll paint our little woodland animals, and then, yeah. Make sure you're following me on Telegram, though, because maybe we'll have some fun tomorrow. We have a lot to do as far as me and attention to detail and doing too many things at one time, but I don't know. You never know. I might be able to pull it off. So if you're on Crafting Chaos, do exclamation Telegram. There I go, talking with I have a lisp again. Exclamation Telegram, and you'll get my Telegram, and then, you know, because that's where all the detail comes out if we're having any fun playing any games. Alrighty, everybody. I know I went 10 minutes over my time, but sometimes that just happens. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.